you do the same thing with the arrow as well. So yeah, the boldness makes it more attractive and your viewer get attracted to that part of the video. So hey guys, again welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be very special for you and me cause this is the first video of my series of the KineMaster. So without wasting any time, let's begin. So first of all, to create a project, simply click on the plus icon and there will be 3 aspect ratio popped up. So if you are YouTuber, you should select 16:9 ratio. So as we select 16:9 ratio, now we are good to go in the KineMaster editing software. So first of all, the first thing first is you need to import an image or video according to you. So you simply need to click on media, and as you click on media, there will be several folders in the media browser option. So the first folder says background, so let me click over it, and there are several backgrounds. There are plain backgrounds and some design backgrounds as well, so you can choose any background according to you. And now let me go back and show you the second folder, and this folder is ignored by most of the YouTubers or most of the editors, but I will suggest you not to ignore this folder, and this is the very important and very helpful folder. So now let me show you how. So for example, you use a video most frequently, for example like this subscribe bell animation, and most of you use this frequently, this subscribe bell animation. So for example, let me give you, so yeah, for example, let me go in this folder and let me select this image. And to select this image, you need to long press on this image, and as you will long press, the image will pop up in this manner, and you need to click on this star option. So as you click on the star option, nothing will act on the timeline. So let me tell you that this is a timeline and all the editing stuffs are going to be held here. But as you click on the star, nothing will happen in the timeline, but something miraculous will happen in the favorite folder. So yeah, let me go on cross and back, and as I click on this favorite folder, you can see that image has come in the favorite folder. So for example, I use this image frequently in my videos, so I do not need to folder around and search it, where is that image over here, and I will and I will select the image. I can simply go on my favorite folder and click on the image, and yeah, the image is right on my timeline. So I will save my time and the work is much efficient. So now I don't want this image, so I will simply delete it. So now let me import a video to show you some more tips. So let me import this video and click on take. So now here comes the second tip, and it is very easy, but most of the YouTubers again ignore it. So as you can see it over here, there is an arrow pointing leftward. So as we click on that arrow, you saw what happened. The whole video came to the start of my video clip, and over here you can see the direction of the arrow has changed. So now if you want to go at the end of the video, you can simply click over here, and yeah, now we are at the end of the video. So yeah, this was my second tip. And the third tip is to place cuts in your video clips. So for example, I need to place a cut over here somewhere. So I'll simply click on my video and click on this scissor option, and in scissor option there are 4 more options available. So the first option says trim left, so the left part of the timeline will get trimmed. In the second option, the right part of the timeline will be trimmed. In the third option, there won't be any trimming process going, only there will be a cut placed between the video. And the fourth option is not at all useful, and I won't suggest you, if you are beginner, I won't suggest you to use it. So I want to trim my right side of the video, so I'll simply click over it, and as you saw that the whole right side of the video clip got trimmed, and I'll simply click on take. So yeah, this was my third tip. And yeah guys, now I'm going to show you another related tip or trick to that splitting your videos. So for example, if you are splitting the right side of your video and by mistakenly you click over here the trim left side, so the whole left side of the video will get trimmed. So don't get baffled, you simply need to click on this option, this one, and as you click over it, your whole video clip will be back. So yeah, you do not need to take tension of it. And another trick which makes your video look much more professional and very interesting is that you simply click on layer, and layer there is an option of handwriting, which is the last option. So as you click over it, you simply need to click on the pencil tool, and as you click on the pencil tool, you can see that there is an option of arrow over here. So as you click on that arrow option, and I will suggest you to select red color, and now you can make an arrow according to you. You simply need to place your finger on the video and drag it in this manner, and yeah, there you go. There is an so after making an arrow, you simply need to click on take and click on the handwriting, and now you can adjust your arrow according to you. So for example, I want my arrow over here, and I want an in animation. So you can animate your arrow as well. So as you click on this option, there will be an option known as draw by stroke. So as you click on that option, draw by stroke, you can see that the arrow is actually animating in this manner. So yeah, this makes your video much more professional. So if you are pointing something, so you can use this arrow option as well. And not even arrows, there are several options. So let me show you over here. Except arrow, there is an option of square, circle and lines. So yeah, it is a very interesting feature. So let me give you an example of square as well. So I want to place where it went. So I will again go on layer, handwriting, and square is selected. So I will place a square over here, and I will also animate the square as well. So simply go over here and simply click on draw by stroke. So as you can see that the square is drawn over here. So yeah, over here as you can see that arrow and square are both being animated, and it looks much more professional. So yeah guys, if you want to increase the thickness of the square or the arrow, you can do it as well. So again, go on layer, handwriting, and over here you can see there is an option of circle. So you simply need to click over it, and as you click over it, you simply need to click on the fifth bold option, because I mainly prefer that one, and I don't know what is happening over here. Let me make it again. And yeah, you can see that the size of the boldness or the thickness of the square has got increased, and you can do the same thing with the arrow as well. So yeah, the boldness makes it more attractive, and your viewer get attracted to that part of the video, and you can animate these things as well. So guys, I hope you find this tip important and beneficial as well. And yeah guys, another important trick, continuation. If you have this many layers, 3 to 4 to 5 layers, so it gets very cumbersome to use it, to edit it, I would say, rather than it. So to edit it very freely, you simply need to click over here. You can see there's an option of something. So as you click over it, you can easily navigate between your layers and select any layers you want. And you can see there is a video option over here. So you might not have this option, so you can see there is an option over here. So as I will click it, the video will go, and as I will click it again, the video will come back, and I can also play the video over here, so I can easily see what's happening in my video up there. So I can edit it according to it. So let me play COVID-19, and as this video ends, so guys, as you saw that there all the arrows and square appeared, so you can edit it according to you. So yeah guys, this was one more tip, and it is also very beneficial and useful. So over here you can see there's this is what I am speaking. So now let me show you what is this video. Stay safe from COVID-19, and as this video ends, there will be a highlight of my first video. So guys, I hope it was audible. So now I am going to make some changes. So you also need to do these changes to make your video look much more professional. So this is an hidden feature. So simply click on the settings option, and as you click on the settings option, there will be 3 segregated folders of audio, video and editing. So now we are going to alter some settings in audio. So scroll down, and there will be an option over here audio fade out. So you simply need to enable it, and don't even try to enable this option because it gives very abrupt output. So after enabling this, you can adjust the timing of your audio fading out from your videos. So I suggest you to keep it 2 seconds only, and yeah, I will simply click on take and again show you the same clip, and now see the difference between the previous one and this one. Stay safe from COVID-19, and as this video ends, there will be a highlight of my first. So guys, as you saw that before my video ends, before 2 seconds of the video ends, the audio starts to fade, and this looks much more professional. And to add extra professionalism in this audio fade out, you simply need to click on the settings option and go on video folder or video menu, and over here you again need to select the second option, which is video fade out. So now you need to click on video fade out, and over here a professional tip I want to give you guys, that the timing of this video fade out and the timing of audio fade out should be same, be it 3 seconds, 4 seconds or 5 seconds. It should be same for both, so it can synchronize properly and it looks much more professional. So yeah, now I'm again going to play my video on COVID-19, and as this video ends, there will be a highlight of my first. So guys, you saw that video fades out and my audio also fades out, and this looks much more professional. So guys, you can do something this kind when you are going to end your videos. You can add a video fade out and audio fade out option. So yeah, this was a hidden trick which most of the editors ignore it. So yeah, I have showed you guys this trick also. So now let's move to the basic tip again. So this tip is about layer. So I'll simply click on layer and click on the first option, media. So as I click on media, there will be the same folder appeared. So over here in this layer option, you can add videos or images, anything. So now let me show you practically so you can understand it. So for example, let me add this image, and as you can see that behind my video is going on, and in the front there is my image over here. So for example, if I want to place this image somewhere over here. So yeah, one more hidden trick comes straight over here. So for example, if you want image over here somewhere, so what you need to do, you simply need to click on this red thing, and as you click on it, you can see it changed to purple, and as I will shift my timeline, you can see that there is a mark over here. So now I know that where to place my image. So I'll simply click on my image, long press on my image over here, and I can simply drag it as I move my finger in the timeline, and I can easily adjust it. So you can see well. So stay tuned with my channel. So you can add images according to your video. So this was just an example to show you how to add images, and you can also add videos like this as well. And let me tell you guys that as you click on image, there will be several options over here to edit your image and make it look much more professional. But in today's video, I'm going to show you just basic tips. So yeah, I'm not going to show you all these things. And if you want to know all this, the uses of all these features, you may comment down below. So yeah, that was our layer trick, and now let's move to our last and final tip. And this is the most popular suggestion. I've got many comments that some of the editors don't know how to add background music. So yeah, I'm going to show you how to add it. So you simply need to click on audio, and as you click on audio, you need to click on music assets, and as you click on music assets, you can see that I have many songs available over here. So yeah, let me play one of them. The song. So you might be thinking that from where did I got these songs. So no worries, all these songs are pre-installed in KineMaster. So first of all, you need to click on the shop icon, but before clicking on the shop icon, you simply need to turn on your mobile data or Wi-Fi. So let me turn on my Wi-Fi, and after connecting your mobile with your network, you simply need to click on this shop icon. So now I'm going to click over it, and you can see that as I clicked over it, I get several options of music over here. So you can download any music, any there are up to 50 to 60 music assets. So you can download any of your favorite music, and you can see over here that there are some premium musics also. So if you are using normal KineMaster, you won't be able to download them, but I have made 3 to 4 videos in which I have showed you how to download all the premium features of KineMaster for free. Means in that videos I have showed you how to download the hack version of KineMaster. So I will leave all the videos of KineMaster hack version in the eye icon, so you can check out any of them. So yeah, this is the music folder, and over here you can see there is also sound effects folder, but in today's video I am not going to touch that part. So I am only going to show you the music one. So after installing your music, you simply need to click on cross, and over here you will have all your music assets. So to import your music in the timeline, simply click on the plus icon, and yeah, there you go. As you can see that the music has been dropped in my timeline, and it will play in the background. But let me play you and show you one disadvantage. It is not a disadvantage, there is also a cure to it. So yeah, let me play it. So hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So as you saw that the music is now dominant to my audio. So to lower the volume of the music, simply click on their music and click on the volume icon, and over here you can decrease the volume of the music very easily. So I'll suggest you to keep it between 15 to 18, and yeah, there you go, and click on take. And now let's see which audio is dominating. So hey guys, again welcome back to my channel. Today's video and the upcoming videos yeah guys, as you hear that my audio is now dominating on the background audio, and it looks much way professional than simply speaking without any background audio. So yeah, I suggest you guys, I recommend you guys to place background audio in your videos, at least as it looks much more professional. So yeah guys, that was it for today's video. If you find it helpful, do like the video, and yeah, the liking for this video is 20 likes, so please complete it is very less. And yeah, please share the video with your friends, and do subscribe my channel, cause this series is going to be very interesting, and this was just the basics, so it might be boring, but yeah, I also shared some hidden features. So yeah, bye and bye.